Right, howdy partners. Yes, we're back. What, really? After that last shoddy show? Yeah. I'm going to continue on something completely different. So people come in, great. If they don't. I'm not going to do this for long, about an hour at the most. But I kind of felt like you were sold a bit short there. After my disgrace at trying to get rid of fire claws. I mean, I got one. So suddenly I'm back. It just seems a bit odd. I bet you're thinking, what is going on? But I'm going to give it a go. Right, I'll take it that's up to date. Right, decided to go completely different. So if somebody comes in, nice. The headphones are now working. So I'll just wait just a little minute, but for a minute, I am here. We have moved away from where we were, way up here, trying to do this crazy quest of trying to get to this one. So I went down here, bought some equipment. Well, not equipment. I bought all a load of stuff, and I think we got to go to the second one. Right. But I've decided no. Maybe let's do something else. So I decided let's wind down a little bit and do something that might be a little bit more simpler, back in the normal world as opposed to the extremely hard Frozen Wilds. Which I'm finding, I must admit, I haven't got that on New Game Plus. I haven't actually tried it on New Game Plus yet, so I might find it equally as hard. But we'll have to see. But I'm pretty good on resources. So what I did is I came all the way back to Meridian and I went through every one of these market things. Now some of these are specialised only, like they're collectible items. Those are for flower collectibles. So when you collect the flowers, you can trade them in for reward boxes. There is a machine reward. So they're all different kinds of things at Meridian for different kinds of stuff. Okay, some are hunting goods, and some of them are weapons. Okay, so this is where you can get the best stuff in the game. Okay, and it looks, apparently I've got everything, the best stuff in the game. So the adept weapons and the Banuk weapons are only for like when you've gone into the Frozen Wilds or you're on New Game Plus for the adept. So I've got the best weapons anyway, although they seem rather inefficient. So I decided, I talked to Talanah, and so I just got to talk to her. She said she had this mission for me. Okay, so if we look at it, it says Talanah has accepted a Hunter's Lodge contract that Arsis refused, helping a village under constant attack from machines. What could be causing the onslaught? So I thought we'd do this. This will bring me back to like main game. I've got stocked up on everything, so I should have, you know, I've got plenty of wire. I've got absolute masses amounts of wood now. I've got a fair amount of echo shells, and I've got a fair amount of these plus spare. So I'm in a pretty good way with weapons. Now normally I'm using a different bow, I think. So let me swap to the other bow, which is another adept one. Not adept one, I mean, because I must admit I haven't tried this power shot one yet, and this one. I gotta find the one that gives me the best secondary weapon, because one is really good on damage, and the other one is very good on tearing. Okay, so I've got to get the. I think I can only do it on one and on the other. Now I just got to find out which one it is. I can never remember all the tiny little details of this game of which things do this. Right, so that one is 198. This one is 111. Okay, so if I put this bow on now, I don't know why I can't do that on. Yeah, why I can't put the best one in this one? It does seem a little bit odd, because you know, this one gives me high damage, this one gives me high tear. It seems odd that I can't apparently if I put the best 2 in here, they don't seem to give me the best on tearing. Okay, but anyway. So I talked to Talanah and she's got this mission or something. So I decided what I'll do this is a little bit more chilled out, hopefully. So we got to go to where she is, which is here, and do that. So I decided I'll do this. So I'll probably catch a few boys surprised out by coming back in. Right, let's talk to Talanah. She will expand on the mission, I think.
Smoke. That's how you know you've done a good day's work.
You want to help? Here's someone who needs it. Go ahead, Ilsadi.
I live in Lone Light, northeast of here. I barely escaped because Glinthawks attack anyone who ventures out. We have so few shards. Will you help? We have nowhere else to turn.
Sometimes members receive an honorarium for the hunt. Assis should have accepted this one, but he refused. The price was too low.
How generous.
In the past, I would have gone with Takas to handle this. But what say you and I take it on? I'll meet you at Lone Light.
What about Redmaw?
Are you in or not?
All right. I'll meet you there as soon as I can.
Yeah, I kind of not sure what this is. I've got a feeling it's a challenge thing. Like, because I have some quests here, which are hunting grounds. Now these are like challenges where you got to kill machines in a certain way. And I must admit I hardly do these. I've done a couple of the early ones, but some of them are quite difficult. And apparently this Talanah lady, or Talanah, I think she will reward you with better weapons. So that's why I'm thinking do this mission, because there is a weapon that I cannot get yet, which is a special tear blasting arrow. So I'm wondering
Let's have a
if
chat. No,
it's either this mission or it's
Stay alert. That's what I say.
it's something to do with completing those challenges. Because apparently, once you've done a certain amount of challenges, you can enter a special challenge. I presume you get rewarded with possibly that better weapon that I'm looking for. So it could well be that. Right, let's see how far I've got to go first, because I might be able to quick travel here. Oh yeah, it's gone quite a way. So yeah, we'll skip all this and get to there. So I just do this for about an hour, but I just wanted to, you know, that combat thing was... I was thrown into it right without any kind of preparation, so that kind of threw me off. And then I ran out of ammo for just about every weapon that I had at that time. So it was a bit of a lost cause in the end. I mean, I got the first one, but once I was out of bombs and terror blasters and arrows, that was practically it, really. I couldn't do a lot else. So I will attempt that again when I'm fully stocked up with plenty of spare. So I want to see what this is like, because I want to see if I get rewarded with a new weapon. I would like this new terror blasting weapon. So it's either going to be this, or it's going to do part of that special challenge thing. So it's going to be one or the other. But this is more like a quest, so there'll be a nice bit of talking and questing.
About time you showed up! More Glinthawks incoming!
Right, it's Glinthawks. Well, I won't bother with trying to tie these guys down, because you can tie these guys down, of course. But first, I think, and as you know, I hate these guys. I do hate them, birds of any kind, because they're one of those creatures which is hard to hit. And you've got to try and hit that thing. If I get him on the ground, then we're in business. Like so. So I'm just going to go with that. Try and do better with... Oh, I thought I'd missed it then, but apparently not. But yeah, they're a little bit tough to hit because they move around a lot.
Get out or you're dead!
But usually if you get a hit or two on them, you can down them and then you can just finish them off.
More coming!
So I should be able to do this fairly comfortably. Ish. Well, I've got to hit it first. But you see, they do move around rather a lot. And since I'm not great with arrows, as you can see. You know, I just can't hit these guys quick enough half the time, but we're getting there. Oh, there we go. I'm ignoring the critical hit. Right, still another one. You know, we get a hit on that and it usually downs them. Or at least the second blow will. Oh, my shooting is awful, especially when this thing's in the way. That's the thing that's spraying the ice. So if we can get that, good stuff. And I must admit, I'm not using this slow motion. I ought to. But that'll explode and hopefully I can get a shot on him like this. And we can do all kinds of damage. Right, we're down to one, is it? Where is he?
This'll put you in your grave.
This will be something that yeah, a little bit more simple for me. Oh, he's got hit by something. Oh, he's died. Oh, yeah, because they do actually, if they fall great height, they are susceptible to fall damage as well. It's not just you. Let's get that. So yeah, this is a bit more like it, or a bit more like my style, and yeah, I don't know why I'm not too great today, but I always need a warm-up. I find it's like Shadow of War. I do tend to need a warm-up. Frozen Wilds is particularly tough, which is why you've got to be level 30 to do it. Now I've got to find a way up, which usually if I look on the map, that gives me the way. Turn around, follow the road. Yeah, this pathfinding thing is very good. It will guide you quite nicely if you follow the route that it selects. Right, there should be a climb up point here of some sort. Where is it? It's literally behind me. Ah, there it is. It always seems to be at night, doesn't it? Why is it it's always at night? Oh, apparently I killed a turkey. So yeah, a bit more chilled out, I think this. That was surprisingly easy, that was. It's amazing how when you go into the frozen wild, how all my powerful weapons, which, you know, brings down just about everything now, it's almost ineffective there. It's like I'm trying every trick in the book and it's not making a massive difference. So that's kind of surprising that it goes up such a high amount. I've got to see if I can get him now. It's a big leap forward to make sure you're, you know, a good high level, maybe just a bit past 30, just 31, 32 before you do that one, because it is tough, especially later on.
That seems to have taken care of them.
But more always come. The soldiers at Morning's Watch don't even bother to fight them anymore.
They must be attracted to the kills I saw upriver. I should go back, but if more attack here...
I'll watch the village. You go ahead.
I thought you wanted to do this together.
You don't need me to hold your hand.
Okay. Find the cause of the Glinthawk's attacks, right. Right, nice sort of travel up here. So, where's the path? Oh, well, just down here. Yeah, a bit more chilled out, I think. God, it's nice to be back in the normal land. Because, yeah, I can't remember which episode it was, but when I was playing this originally, and by the way, my play on the original is awful, as usual, but I got better and better as I went on, especially when I upgraded, it all suddenly turned around and...
Keep that for later.
I was playing a lot better, but it was my first time I was streaming, so... You know, I didn't really know my way around streaming. I didn't know how to speak or whatever, and I wasn't very good. I was, you know, But I got better and better as it went on in the game, and until in the end, you know, I did most things pretty good by the end, because I gradually sort of worked it out. It does take me a long time to work stuff out. But yeah, I lost it on probably 4 or 5 of my episodes whilst doing that. I really, really lost it and ashamed of myself.
Marklin talks.
Right, we got to kill them. I'm not tagging them either. I think that one saw me, yeah. Usually 1 or 2 blows on that and it brings them to the ground. But yeah, they're always a bit of a pain, these guys. I've almost got to the stage where, you know, these guys, you know, I can bring them down now because my weapons are quite strong now, although I'll probably embarrass myself again here. I do hate these guys. They do give me a lot of trouble because they're hard to hit and I'm awful at trying to shoot, as you know. And I don't duck out of the way in time. It's like they hit. See, the trouble is it cancels your shot. That's the problem with these birds. Is you try and hit them, and as soon as you get hit, it cancels your shot. So you've got to draw the bow back again. And of course, by then it's too late. So that is why they're tough, and why I think probably a lot of people hate them. I think I'd rather have the Stormbird, to be honest, because you can just. I mean, I can tie this guy down. I'm not too worried about the frozen stuff. And I don't use the slow motion, do I? Which is rather stupid on me. It's like I ignore the things you can do in this game. But yeah, they do take fall damage, which is quite nice in this game. Whereas in Ark, they don't. It's like they magically can resist. No ammo. Yeah, I've got a stupid amount of wood now. Yeah, I'm not worried. I usually take the hits now. But these guys, yeah, I can probably kill him now. He's dead. There's more? Well, there must be another one because I'm getting hit. Unless I'm walking through the... Yeah, they are all dead. I must have been because I was walking through the stuff. And that was what was damaging me. I may as well keep getting this stuff. So my main arrows now should, you know, I should have plenty of wood. I'm still going to collect more though, just in case. Right, so yeah, that was relatively easy. Cause, yeah, after the frozen wild, this seemed easy, doesn't it?
Got one.
So I didn't really want to stop playing, you see. I wanted to carry on, but I think I need to look at my resources and
There's
things
snap
before
maw carcasses everywhere. No wonder the Glinthawks were drawn here.
And obviously, I tell you, when I do get this game on PS5, well, not get on, if it's upgraded to PS5 without charge, Sony, please, I think Gorilla will, because Gorilla don't seem to be a company that does that kind of thing. So hopefully they won't charge for to upgrade this to the PlayStation. I will be replaying this game because I think by knowing what I know, although I'm not saying I'm any good at it, I want to see it in fantastic 4K and I want to broadcast it in 1080p because I'm playing it and it just looks amazing, especially with the HDR. And you don't really get a chance to see how good this game is and how incredibly detailed the graphics are or whatever. Oh, I'm not...
Those blinds up there concentrate fire on a target. Amateurs will leave easy tracks to follow.
Following the tracks here. Where are the tracks going? Up. Yes, it's facing that way, so it is going up by the look of it. Yeah, there we go. Again, I'm not reading the stuff on the screen. So I thought this would be a bit more chilled out and a bit more, you know, wouldn't see me being a complete twit. Because I show things like, you know, oh, taking out a Thunderjolt in New Game Plus. But I could take out a you know, Thunderjolt in this. Just almost as easily.
These must be the Snapmaw hunters.
Alright.
I'm here on behalf of the nearby village. Seems your kill zone is creating a Glinthawk problem for them.
Kill zone.
Yeah, well, they're not the only people with problems. If we don't get enough Snapmaw hearts to pay off a loan, we lose everything.
I don't follow.
I borrowed shards to buy seeds. The harvest went bust, and now they're coming for the debt. We could lose the farm, our home.
I'm sorry about that, but Glinthawks are attacking people because of what you're doing here.
Not my problem. None of us are leaving until I get what I came for.
None of us?
You're dying then. So are you.
You didn't think it was just us two, did you?
Do you think I'm care?
You already have one? Now that's impressive. All right then.
There, the heart you need. Now what about your promise?
A deal's a deal. And now I can pay off my
Oh, it's
debt.
not going to be a battle.
We won't be back.
Good. Keep it that way.
You made the right decision there, mate. Because I would have ripped your heart out. Although, going by my last performance, that probably won't happen. Yeah, I'm alright for all that. Okay, well that was easy enough. Do I get a nice big fat reward now? Right, Talanah. She's got a lovely outfit. Why can't I have that outfit?
Congratulations are in order. I wanted to make sure you could handle yourself.
You were watching the whole time?
Of course. Tarkus, may the sunlight is passing, taught me many things. First of which was, a hawk never abandons their thrush.
Wait. Are you saying...
I'd like to sponsor you for membership. What do you say to hunting machines, winning trophies, and unseating Assis?
Yeah, I'm not good at that.
I'm in. I'll meet you back at the lodge as soon as I'm able.
Yeah, this is the one part of the game that I haven't played too much of. But if I think I might get a good weapon, then I might try it. See, I tried a couple of them, and they're really tough because you got to do it within a time limit as well. And if you could go to this Hunter's Lodge thing, you see, it rewards you with certain things, okay? But I've got to earn this many to obviously go in to do the main trial, which I presume is going to be hard. Well, of the half-suns, which are the easy one, so if you do on the... You have 3 different time periods to do it. So you have like 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes. If you complete it within the 1 minute, then you'll get a blazing sun. If you do it within the 2 minutes, you get a full sun, I think. And then if you do it within 3 minutes, and most of mine are 3 minutes, because they are a little bit tricky because you've got to do them a certain way with a certain weapon, and so I've had to buy that weapon specifically for this particular thing. So yeah, I got to meet her back at the old ranch. So I'm just going to do this for a little bit. It's taking me there, is it now? Hang on, what was that lady? Let me go back to what that lady was doing. Hang on a minute. Which one was that? What did I just do? Hang on, where's the... Does that have a thing that tells me the completed ones? Not quite sure, to be honest. So she said meet back at the thing here. So let's see what this is. Talk to hunting ground keeper. I forgot what she said now. Let me just see if, because she's normally here. Return to the hunter's lodge. Yeah, this is what I should be doing. Alright, so let's go there. So yeah, I won't do this for too long. I can't quite remember when I started, but yeah, why is it whenever you're doing streaming and stuff, it never tells you how long you've been on? I think if I do press the button here, it probably will. Yeah, 17:48. Is that what it is? I presume. Would be nice if, you know, it was on the tablet or whatever. Okay. And the headphones are fine. I went into the settings, you know, before going into the main game, and it was actually that there was something that was turned off. So that was the problem with the headphones. If when I went into audio devices on the main settings of the game, well, not the game, sorry, on the PS4, something was unticked which should have been ticked, which is to switch, make the thing automatically switch to the headphones when you plug it in. And I think it was something else that was also unticked. So once I ticked that, everything was fine, because I tried it on my Xbox, the same headphones, and they were absolutely fine. So I knew it wasn't a problem with the actual. I thought for a minute it was the controller, but thankfully it wasn't. Right, now I've got to go back here.
Nothing like taking a breath.
There's only one way in this place, so you've got to follow the old marker here, which is. Whoops, where'd it go? Yeah, it does flick around a bit. This this thing.
The corruption is Sun's will.
Oh, hang on, am I on the wrong one? Well, it says I've got to return to the Hunter's Lodge, yeah. So that should be the one. So back to Talanah, I presume. Yeah, these are all these are the where you get the highest. Now there's only a couple that do the weapons and stuff. There's only one that does that, I think. The rest are special items like the flowers you pick up during the game, and stuff like that. So it's only one for your weapons and armor, which I do believe is one of these two here. Because I went clockwise round like that, and it was one of those last two. Was the actual. Yeah, see, one's flowers, one's machines, so one needs parts from machines. One is eclectic collectibles, artifact collectibles, so these are the mugs and flowers that you pick up, and then the other one is your armour and stuff. Right. Oh, we're going upstairs. Yeah, I quite like this little tracking thing. It does sort of sometimes flick to another direction and you sort of lose it, but yeah, 9 times out of 10 it works beautifully. Hello, Arcees!
Talanah, always a pleasure. I see you've brought your pet.
Greetings, Sunhawk. I hereby sponsor Aloy of the Nora for membership in the Hunter's Lodge.
Thank you.
Look at her.
Oh yeah, I did ask
She's
this guy
low-born,
many
a
hours
savage.
ago to join.
This is beneath even you, Talanah.
She has fulfilled the requirements.
Dare you?
And Sun King Avad decreed the lodge should be open to all. She did save
That's
his
true.
life, but I'm sure he'll listen to your prejudice over his own common sense. Would you like to take it up with him?
The word of the Sun King is indeed law. Even though it will bring ruin to the lodge, so be it. Do you, Aloy of the Nora, pledge to act rightly and nobly when in service to the lodge all the days to follow?
I've always done that.
Members of the lodge, even though Tarkus is barely cold, I present to you Aloy of the Nora.
Thank you.
Member and Thrush, what say you all?
To the hunt!
Sponsoring an outlander. While you make meaningless gestures, I'll be finding Red Maw.
Don't come across my path, son. Because if you do, yeah, so did you bump into me there? Sorry, that was accidentally I got you in your way there. Yeah, I don't know if you can see, but the graphics in this game are amazing, right? For a game that's still 3 years old, they're rather good, even close up, okay? And the faces, when you have these conversations, they look amazing, so you cannot see it in this detail, which is a shame, which is why I want to replay it on 1080p, because on my 4K TV it looks amazing, although I'm not getting 4K graphics, because I haven't got a Pro.
This is a good day.
But it's incredibly sharp. Incredibly wonderful. Right, Assis.
I know why I hate Assis. Why do you?
My family has always boasted members in the lodge. My father and brother were both hawks. Assis let their sacrifice be forgotten.
What sacrifice?
They died in a massacre. They should be honored as hawks. Instead, Assis will not let anyone mention it.
And look how close that camera was, and still tremendous detail. So it's just shame you can't see that.
What's Redmaw?
Few have seen it. A thunderjaw marked by years of battle. Some say it still bears the marks of over a dozen hunters on its flank. How many it has trampled along the way, we may never know. When members go hunting and never return, we often blame Redmaw. But to me, it's more than legend. It's the only machine that will unseat Assis. My sponsor nearly had it, but he didn't make it.
I'm sorry.
Tarkus sponsored me out of loyalty to my family. He was my last link to them, besides the lodge itself. I have to unseat Assis.
Right.
How did your family come to be members of the lodge?
Karja noble houses have sent sons to the lodge for generations. Because they needed another place to lord over the commoners. I want to change that. The idea that someone is worthy or not by virtue of birth alone. Everyone thinks they have me pegged as soon as they hear Talanah Khan Padish. I hate that.
I understand. My whole life I lived as an outcast from the Nora. They would have been the first to say I wasn't one of them. Yet as soon as I leave the sacred lands, everyone calls me Aloy of the Nora. It should be Aloy despite the Nora.
I didn't know. I'll remember that.
Okay, I've just got to plug in my tablet because it's almost out of charge. I think it's down to about 15%, so it give me a little bleep. Right. But you can see graphics are incredible in this game. When the PlayStation 4 came out, they released Killzone, their latest Killzone, and that showed off the amazing graphics of the PS4. So, you know, the new Horizon Zero Dawn is going to be a real showstopper on the PlayStation 5 when it comes out next year.
What happened in the massacre?
King Jiran's paranoia knew no bounds. He sent thousands of innocents to die in the Sun Ring. When the Hawks of the Lodge called for him to stop the slaughter, he threw them in the ring too. Yet when the machines attacked the condemned, more Hawks leapt into the ring to defend them. And my father and brother were among them.
I'm so sorry.
And actually, I'm looking at it, and it looks better than The Witcher 3.
What happened to the men in the Sun Ring?
They died fighting. If you wish to hear the story, Legan can tell it better. He saw it with his own eyes. I did not. The morning of the massacre, my father told me to meet him outside the city. He told me they were planning an escape. I waited for hours until a message came from my father. I had to leave the city. So I fled when I should have fought by his side.
He didn't want you to die with them.
Nor would he want their names forgotten. Especially by the man who benefited most from their deaths, Assis.
So, what now?
Now that you're a thrush, you should improve your reputation. Why don't you hunt down a thunderjaw and a stormbird?
You want me to go trophy hunting?
You're not just any thrush. You're mine. And you better make me look good.
But what about Redmaw?
I will find him. And when I do, I expect you to be there.
Okay, right. That was a good start. I shouldn't have too much trouble. Although, so yeah, I say graphics are amazing in this game. I mean, PC, I don't know what's blocked on PC, but if you play this in 4K on a PC, a high-powered PC, and by the way, this is a Thunderjaw. I imagine this game is going to look amazing, which is why I want to get a PS5 purely for this game. There you go, there's the old Thunderjaw. What do they do? Pull out its heart or something? Yeah, apparently on the demo, when she was fighting this, the very first game demo that they showed of this game, she was fighting this, used its own weapon against it, which I have done a couple of times. It's very effective. And then I'm sure she went up to that heart thing, destroyed the shield, and then went in for the kill. And I thought she pulled the heart out. I must admit, I've never been able to sort of get in close to do that. So I'm still trying. But you don't get much of a chance to do that anyway. So right, let me see which way have I got to go first. So this one is, whoa. Gather. Oh, that's a storm bird. Right, which is closest? I am here, and oh, this one's closest. So I think a Thunderjaw. So shall I go there and go straight into the action? Yeah, let's go straight into the action. Let's not beat about the bush. Hopefully sound is fine. Let me just turn my volume up on here. Yep. It's okay. So I had a biscuit. I had a little drink. I was a bit refreshed and I thought, let's wind down a bit from the frozen wilds, which is a bit tough. Be interesting to see how I get on when I go do that on New Game Plus, but I'm not sure if I'm going to do it on New Game Plus, because if I just finish the main game, I think. Oh, I didn't mean to save. I meant to press square to duck like that because I was by the fire. Right then, so what I will do is I need the rope caster for this guy, so let's get the right stuff for the right creature, and one of these days I might see that thing about what weapon to use against each creature. See, I don't need the more powerful Terror Blaster, because this one will be good enough. Hopefully. Now, first of all, although I should probably just tag it first. And I could also highlight its track. Now, first of all, I want to see if there's any other creatures about, because sometimes they usually throw in a few others, don't they? Just to mix it up a bit. Just to keep you on your toes. I can actually override these guys, but that seemed like a stupid step to do if I gotta kill him. So I'll try and get up here without disturbing him. So I mean, I don't really want to silent strike the guy, but yeah, if I could just override him, as long as he doesn't hit me in a minute, like as he walks by. I can override him. He may have sensed me there. Oh no, he didn't. So yeah, I can override it. But we're going to knock this off first. Then we're going to knock off that one. Then we're going to try and get rid of the weapons. But this time I'll try not to embarrass myself quite so much. I'll get those guns. I'll take the hits because they both hopefully will blow off soon. I'm very good at doing it, but and I'm not using slow motion. It's like crazy. It's like they give me these tools and I don't use them. It's crackers, really. There we go. There's his gun gone. Okay. Yeah. Apparently you could duck underneath it. Next thing I'm going to knock off is... Whoa. Let's try not to... Oh yeah. got the old tail swing. Yeah, that can get a fair old way out. I'm going to try and get that too. That is, I think that's the thing that actually can sense you. Oh yeah, the tail always gets me. Yeah, I don't always use my I've got a special roll where if I press and hold it, it does a further roll, and I must have that, so I might forget to do that. Ropecaster time. Oh, I managed to duck the tail that time. Oops, miss.
Gotcha.
Sometimes they don't fall over, but he is this time. And then I sometimes just concentrate on knocking all this stuff off. Because one of these can actually spot your position. So I think that will do. Let's bomb the guy. Gigantic dinosaur. I want to keep away from the things because they don't always fall down correctly if they're on a slope, you know, like a ledge like that. Doing it a little bit better this time.
Story said, patience.
But yeah, I got to watch the tail. Now, where's that gun? There it is. I should be going for this gun, really. Shatter stuff off of it, although it does drop when it reloads, I think. This is particularly good at knocking stuff off, but it kind of runs out of ammo every now and again. But it does do a good job, so he's down a half already. Let's use the ropecaster. Most effective way, I think, to bring them down. Although, don't walk into his tail. Try not to do that, Ray. There it is. Oh, actually, sometimes the sticky bomb is probably a better one because they don't blow up immediately, because when you do damage, I think it does actually break the wires that are holding it. Whereas these, because there's a little bit of a delay, it stays down there a bit longer for you to drop more of these on him, like so, and then he falls over. So this is the proper way to kill him. It's got armour on that side. There you go. That's how you should kill these. This is like with the Stormbird. This is the highest level.
Got too much already.
Creature you will get in the game, and you know, took that down okay, and actually didn't take too much damage because I was not on full 3 pluses there to start off with. But that's how you do it, without too much trouble. It's a similar process for the Stormbird, actually. You can do the same process. Tie him down so that he's on the ground, and then you can pile him up with bombs. Oh, I'm actually full on wood now. But yeah, this thing does, every time it runs out of bullets, it drops, and then you've got to pick it up again. So I hope they don't do that in the next one, because that's a little bit annoying that it drops to reload. But I mean, it could be because, you know, it's such a big weapon that you know, it has to be dropped to be reloaded, so they simulate that by dropping it. So it could be that, so that could be an unwise criticism. I don't know, but yeah, it's just a little bit odd, but I suppose that could make sense. Right, so there's that one, and the Stormbird will be equally fairly well, I wouldn't say easy, but it'd be easy-ish. Because normally, you know, I take things down fairly comfortably. Not that I want to boast in any way, shape or form, because that would be stupid. There's a chargers there, so I want to avoid those chargers, so I'm going to go there. I don't want to fight too much, you know, other things as well. Right, and I'll be a bit more relaxed because I'm in the normal game. And I've already completed the game, by the way, you know, without the Frozen Wilds. So I've already completed, and I've completed the Frozen Wilds main one. We're just finishing off in the Frozen Wilds, so we've almost finished that. And I have pretty much played this whole game, and I've streamed every single moment of this game. So it's not like I've been cutting pieces out. All I've done is, just after the stream is collected some of the collectible things and opened up a couple of fires. So anything that I have done off screen is just purely opening a fire, maybe the odd bit of combat with a couple of machines, but nothing that's story related or main mission related. So, you know, because I played this near enough non-stop from when the game came out. Right, he's in the area. There he is, and you can't tag him when he's too far away. And usually, when these birds are around, there's not anywhere to hide. So, I should be still okay for weapons, and I should still okay for bombs. But I usually use the this one and this one. I mean, the proximity bomb would be okay, but not against this bird. And what I might do actually, I'm going to use up all these resources because I've got a lot of resources, too many in fact. So I need to keep these full up so that I don't get too heavily overloaded with stuff. Right then, I'm going to actually look this time at its strengths and weaknesses, because I tend to have a go at it and then I kind of just have a very quick look and sometimes don't take in all the information, which is why I go wrong half the time. So, right, so if you see the little, see it's a very small container, but those blaze containers, shooting that will do damage. This is why when you hit these canisters or these highlighted points, it does do some damage to the creature, so it's always a good idea. Even if you're not using tear blaster arrows or explosive, just normal arrows hitting those things will damage them and break them, and therefore that will trigger an explosion and will always do a bit of damage. That will stop him from diving, but of course that's difficult when he's flapping his wings. I usually go for this freeze canister, or the shock one or whatever. Oh yeah, he's got a lightning gun. So I usually go for the lightning gun and the freeze canister. The freeze canister is a lot smaller, but I usually go for the lightning gun first. Okay. So I'm just gonna see where he is. Now he will go out of range and you'll lose that tagging thing. He does fly really high, and because the camera won't go, go like it does a fair range, but it won't look completely straight up. So if he flies over your head, you won't be able to get him. So first of all, I'm going to try, and it's to be quite difficult, even in slow motion, to hit that. To actually hit him.
Stay out of their way for now.
But I've got to get that lightning gun. A couple of hits and that will pinch that off, so that'll stop him in now. Hitting that lightning bolt thing at me. The canister is going to be a difficult one to get to because... Oh, we still got it. Okay. But because he flies so high, he's a little bit tricky, this guy, to do stuff. It's hard to hit him. But yeah, you can bring him down close like this. Then you can start using this ropecaster. You only need 4 or 5 for getting this guy down to the ground. And then, of course, while he's down, and I usually stick a couple of extra ones on, just to keep him there a bit longer. And then if you use these sticky bombs, then you can sort of pile up the sticky bombs. They won't go off immediately, therefore releasing him from his trap. But when they all go off, obviously he's going to take a lot of damage. And then switch to these if he's still on the ground. And these two guys will give you nice heavy damage mods, like damage mods, etc. Okay, so yeah, I've tried taking these things off his wings, but they're so hard to hit, these things. But that will stop his dive attack. See, it's very hard because he's flapping his wings the whole time. Now I'm going to go for high damage arrows. And if he comes in too close, of course we're going to use this. But he does like to stay high, out of range, look. Especially if you get close. But yeah, see what I mean? He does, and then he does a dive attack, which is what those thrusters are. As soon as he comes down, you get this thing guy on him, quick. Tie the guy down, immobilize him, he cannot take off. Then you roll over, and then you can do your bombs. Now, my blast one is more powerful, does more damage, so if you want to do more damage, go for these guys. They do about 300. I wonder if damage in his wings is going to help. Because sometimes this knocks him to the ground as well. So this won't be too much of a challenge. What did he hit me with there? Oh, wrong one. I mean, maybe if I go there, I might dislodge it, but they're hard to dislodge, those things. Yeah, it's pretty hard to hit. So I won't bother. What's he doing? Freeze? Not using my potion, but the trouble is it takes me a long time to get to these potions, which is why I don't use them afterwards. It is hard to actually reach them. You know, get them in the time that you're allowed. I usually don't mind taking the hits because I got the shield weaver armor. Normally I would try to avoid him, but I can afford to take it now. Unless of course it's the shield is down. Yeah, this will damage the things that are holding him.
Right on target.
But there you go. Not too difficult at all. Now I showed how to do this in New Game Plus, so it's equally as easy when you've got the shield weaver armor and you've got all the best weapons in the game.
The storm slinger with this.
So yeah, we completed that, no problem at all. And I didn't lose that much health, to be honest, because I want full health anyway. Right, that looks like a high damage or something. So I probably have those, although I've got very high ones already. 12 stealth, 65 handling. 12 stealth, 65 handling. That's not bad. Let's have a look at handling. Sorry, stealth. Yeah, I haven't got very good stealth ones. So I can actually get rid of that one.
Forget about traveling light.
Oh, 12 stealth. Right, I still need to get rid of one more. There's never a shop around, you see, that's the trouble. I can get rid of that. That will do it. There we go. But they always give you a purple one when you get those creatures. The shard... What did it say there? The shard... Yeah, I must admit there is a weapon called... that collects resources.
Tasty.
But I've never used it because it's not much of a weapon to actually destroy these guys. So I've never used that particular arrow. So it's again one of those things I don't use. So you know, it's got this called this harvest arrow. So maybe that, I don't know whether that gives you more parts or not, to be honest. I just do what I think is successful, and if it works, I just stick with it. Probably a bit short-sighted. Right, so let's whip back. they'll do all these quests so that you don't have to go very far. Like go there, go like 200 yards, get it, go back. It's like you're always having to travel like 100 miles or something. Not that I want to criticise, but they got to let you run around a bit. But I suppose first time you're doing it, there's no fires, so you got to run and explore and collect stuff and all that lot. Oh dear. But yeah, that was easy compared to Frozen Wilds. Why they give you new weapons? Although one of them, I find it's too slow to recharge. Unless of course I'm missing something. Could be that I'm got the wrong armor or something. I don't know, wrong weapon for it, or I don't know, wrong ammo. I have no idea. But for some reason, whenever I do it, it's like pull the trigger, nothing happens. But it could be I'm out of ammo. But I had a lot of resources, so I should have something to craft it. Right, and then again, there's only one way in, so you got to follow the direction.
Don't look to me for help. My duty is...
See, it sort of flicks. That's and sometimes it sort of flicks behind you. It can catch you out sometimes. But it's generally pretty good.
Would you like to buy something today?
It does guide you the correct way. Usually by roads or whatever. It won't give you a shortcut across land, put it that way. It will always direct you to a road. And she is up there.
Where's Talanah?
I'm now a hawk.
Maybe upstairs.
But see, it's sort of vanished now. So it's
No,
yeah, see what I mean?
either.
It does flick a little bit.
Maybe Lygan knows where they are.
So which way is she? Left or right? Hang on, look on the map quicker. She's down the stairs. She is downstairs. So it sometimes does throw me a bit, this thing. Oh wait, it kind of went wrong as I came in then, unless this was... Yeah. Maybe I come in the wrong way or something. It's what I mean, it does flick around, doesn't it? Oh, there it is. So I may have run straight past and it was trying to flick around to me. Right, and Ligan.
You have trophies? I can hang on to them until the Sunhawk returns.
Where are Assis and Talanah?
Assis received word about Red Maw and rushed out. Talanah found out a short time later and had to follow.
They both went alone?
Assis left without his thrush. Talanah did as well. Though I saw some outlanders follow after her.
I wouldn't put it past Assis to try something underhanded to get the kill. Where have they gone? I have to help if I can.
You might be right. They've gone southeast, headed for the spear shafts. You'd better hurry.
Don't even hesitate. She stood between
Not
the
bad.
assassin and our Sun King.
Bethesda, if you're watching, make sure hair looks like
I'll
that.
never leave Meridian. But you alone
Because
make life worth living.
in Elder Scrolls 6, I want it to look like hair, not look like something just has been painted on. Yeah, you have got to raise your game, mate, because The Witcher 3 and this game has shown you what graphic level we expect of the Elder Scrolls 6. I want 4K graphics. Preferably not the creation engine, but you probably will stick with it. But it's got to have a massive increase, which could be why we're waiting so
Carja and
long
Shadow
for
have
it.
been proven baseless traitors.
You are making us wait an obscene amount of time. And I know if you wait too long, I could be dead by then. Oh yeah, I gotta wait for the lift. It's puzzled me last time. But come on, I mean, all day. Yeah, I'm gonna finish in about less than 10 minutes, so I could fast travel. I might say, oh yeah, we've got stalkers. Why is there not a fire right next to it? Let's go here. Save going down the lift. So yeah, hopefully this will finish in 5 minutes. Because my neck is now starting to ache. But and then I'll retry that the one earlier with a full stock of weapons. I might stream it, I mean, I don't know, and then I might delete the old one. I mean, I'll lose the comments, which will be a shame. But it's either that or I'll cut it out drastically. You know, cut a big chunk out. But hopefully when it doesn't lose too much of the comments. I don't want to rub people's comments out too much. Really. Especially Ghost. Right, gotta find Talanah. So hopefully this won't be too long. And hopefully we're all stocked up, yep. And we've got spare, have we? Yeah, we're not too bad. We're not too bad. We're starting to get a little bit low, but not too bad. But yeah, the amount of vegetation that's being shown. And this isn't even 4K, so... even the people that looked at the frame rate and stuff were surprised at how good the how much vegetation was in it. The only thing that's not in this game, which if you go through this grass, you see you move the grass, and you notice that the wind is blowing as well, and it actually they've got a wind system in this where when it's strong winds, everything the trees move side to side more, and these blow the same way, so it's all realistic stuff. And they were very impressed at what they were able to achieve in this game.
How much did Assis pay you?
That sounds like her.
How dare you!
These must be the Outlanders that followed Talanah. Looks like Assis hired some thugs.
Hang on, I'm just going to scan the area a minute. Make sure there's nothing. Oh right, okay. We got some of these. I could help her really. Instead of tagging, I could help, but I like to tag. But she's obviously in trouble there. I should be helping. I feel like I should be helping.
Get ready for the sun's judgment!
Well, that's kind of the wrong direction, mate. Well, this won't take long. Now, I would normally go in here with a cautious attitude, but she was being harmed greatly, so I'm not going to worry about that. I'm just going to go flying in here. Oh, I could have done a critical hit. I thought we did. Oh.
Enough!
Right, now I might take a bit more care. Oh!
This shot's for you!
Because I need to be headshotting, guys. Gotta catch up with my daughter for the last thing I do. Awful shot. But apparently the blast was enough to kill him. Just pop your little head out, madam, sir, whatever you are. Oh, I'm not pulling it all the way back. That's where I'm going wrong.
Press in on them!
Doesn't work very well if you don't pull it all the way back. So I could afford to go like this and go hell for leather. I can kind of do that now.
No room.
But corrupted machines are stronger in the normal game here. But the other ones, the frozen wilds, are a step above that again. So that's why there's these new weapons and stuff in the frozen wilds, because the normal weapons are starting to be a little bit too old for it now. There you go, Talanah, all sorted out for you.
I should have seen this coming. Of course he would hire men to keep me from Redmaw. They died for his pride.
Where's Assis now?
He's gone after Redmaw. This way. Hurry!
Oh, it's not finished.
He's going after Redmaw alone.
Vanity. He doesn't want to share
it's like
credit
Shadow
for
of
the kill
War,
with
isn't
his
it? I've got to
thrush.
follow somebody.
My sponsor did the same. Went after Redmaw alone out of pride. Even though he knew we needed to unseat Assis.
Hang on. Yeah, as I said, the only thing that they don't do in this game is when you walk through foliage, it doesn't react. Because even they have their limit. So there's none of that, you know, it does when you walk through here, but it doesn't when you walk through the small foliage. So that's the only thing that they were unable to do, because, you know, it was a lot they were already putting in, which was, you know, pushing it to the limit. And that was,
I'm not sure where Assis
you know,
and
would have
Redmaw
made
went
it a
from
bit
here.
I can follow their
a step
tracks.
too far. They wouldn't have been able to keep to that 30 frames per second. Be interested to see if it's, I think it's more unlocked on the other one. I think it's actually unlocked, and it's can go to a higher frame rate on that. I think it might go up to 60. Because for the PC version,
This way.
there
Redmaw destroyed
are
these trees.
extra things in the game
fear
regarding
we're too
frame
late.
rate, you know,
The Tarkus
TAA and all
arrived
this
in
kind of
time
stuff.
to see him die from his wounds. And with my father,
So the
I
extra
didn't even
features
get
for
that.
the PC version.
Where was the cease when
I'd
your
be
father
interested to see
passed?
what the price
There
will
he
be for
is.
that.
Redmaw.
And tell me he's a corrupted one.
Assis is holding his own.
Really? Won't be for long. He was holding his own. Let's get
Was
it
holding
right.
his own. Well, we have our work cut out for us.
Guess what we're picking first? Well, first of all, we're taking that off.
Need to keep the upper hand.
Damn thunder!
Then we're going to take the guns off if we stop moving. If I can. I can never get all three right at the first go. And then I'll think about doing the other bits after. But maybe I should be doing it now. It's kind of hard to do, isn't it? Yeah, well, let's go to the Rimcaster. Oh yeah, I should go the opposite way, really. That'd be a good idea, Ray. Go the opposite way to what is tail swinging. That's a great idea, actually. You leave Talanah alone. Get down on the floor where I can get you.
There!
Taking a while for that to come down, isn't it? Oh, we finally. And then we just strip him of his armour. And then see if I can get the other side and strip the other side of his armour off. Oh, that missed. I'll be there in a minute, sweetheart. Oh, what did I say? What am I saying, sweetheart? What am I saying? Yeah, this is why this one is probably a good idea. He's not happy now. I'm getting a bit of help because she's sort of, you know, helping a little bit, so that's kind of deflecting him, but let's not make a mess of this. Let's dodge away here. Tried to duck under him, that obviously did not work. I wish I could actually get that thing, that heart. I know what you're saying, Tripcaster. I want to get him to fall on this side, so I can strip him of the stuff on the other side. I don't know if I can do that. Let's try it. Yes! And then I can strip it off on this side. He's got a lot of armour there. Now you don't have to do this, you just go straight full on power bombs. But I like to get that in. There's this heart bit. Probably a bad idea to do that. Oh. See what I mean about my slow reactions? It's like, you see something coming, don't take any evading action. Quite pathetic, really. Get down. Shoot at her. Missed. Trying to get sticky bombs on him.
Taking the wind
Again,
out of
I go
He's
the
half
same
done.
side as he's swinging. It's kind of dumb, isn't it? Yeah, that's stripping the armor off.
We're doing it! He's nearly down!
Why do I always walk in? Oh, and I've done it again. It's, well, I'm never sure of their exact routine, you know, when they do stuff. I'm not a genius. Can I pull that heart out?
Just
That's
a
what I've
little
always
bit
wanted
more.
to do. Yes, can I actually go up and have you got to like get up to it? I doubt if I can jump on it. It's very unlikely, isn't it? But I mean, you know, can you like go in there and then press triangle and get it out? No, probably not. I just wondered because they did actually do that, unless you know that was removed from the game. Who knows? Wait a minute. Oh, and again I walk into the tail. it's like tragic stuff, isn't it? Really? Yeah, but you know, what can you do with an idiot? It's not going to get him. But now, of course, I'm stripped of weapons again, and everything's gone. That's the only downside to all this. So going back to Frozen Wild could be a challenge. I won't go too mad on that.
By the sun, we did it!
I did it. Although, yeah, you did do something. I mean, because she distracted it for me. Without her, you know, it would have been a bit more dancing about. So yeah, sorry. I should be giving you more credit than that. But yeah, I sometimes forget to pick up that gun and use it against him because it does knock off a lot of stuff. But yeah, you usually get some good high-level stuff here.
I'd have to ditch something.
Yeah, but 42 tear might have that already. 42 tear, then I think that will do. Where are we? Tear. Well, actually, that's not bad. Yeah, that's pretty good. So I could actually throw that one out. What was the other one? See, I haven't got many damaged ones left. I don't really want to get rid of those. But yeah, I've got so many to get rid of here. So I'll go for that one. Yeah, corruption. I mean, I must admit, I don't wear that outfit that uses that. So, because I've got a shield. You know, before I might have done, but not now. Am I holding less than I used to? Because I seem to have a lot. I must have a lot of purples here. I'll throw that one. Yeah, we'll go with that one. Don't need the second one. Although it all depends what my lowest mod on that is. I forgot what it was though. Hang on. Oh, resist corruption. Oh yeah, I've got. Although it's resist corruption on here. Yeah, wrong one. Oh yeah, I've got a 26 already, so that's my lowest. Okay, excellent. So that should be enough, and then I can finish there. Where are you, young lady? Oh, there you are.
They're beautiful.
Oh, thank you.
We make a great team.
And now, you're the Sunhawk.
About that.
What? What do you mean? Oh, I mean, I'll go back. Now, is she going to run all the way? Because I'm always interested to know whether, you know, when people follow a certain thing, will they walk all the way back, or do they just like hang around in a little corner where you can't see them and then suddenly appear there? So I kind of want to watch, you know, how good AI is these days. I noticed I was following somebody a few episodes ago, and I actually waited to see if he did. He sort of hid around a corner and then stayed there. So I thought, oh, they don't actually walk all the way. They do just sort of, oh no, she's just, well, I've actually got to go there. Where's Assis? Oh, he's just going to probably turn up in a second. Oh, there he is. Oh, he's on the floor. Yeah, I thought he was dead, but he's going to die in a minute.
Talanah. He's still alive.
Out of the way.
Oh,
Nora.
really?
Filth.
You're done. The Lodge is finally free of your influence.
I kept it alive. In dark times.
No. You buried it. Along with my father's memory.
Yep.
I should have
died. You
I
will.
should have let you fight Redmore first. To soften him up.
Yeah, kind of should have used your brains.
Yeah.
Here
Bad guys
lies the
always get it.
Sunhawk of the Hunter's Lodge. It's almost a shame.
After
Really?
all that, you're gonna weep for him.
Oh no. I just wish I could have seen his face when I succeeded him.
Okay then.
Meet me back at the Hunter's Lodge, if you have the time. I have a feeling the new Sunhawk wants to welcome you.
I kind of want to stop, but I just want to see if that's a suitable ending, or I just want to see whether that concludes it, or whether it's just going to keep on and on and on. I mean, if it's going to go on and on and on, I better stop. But if it might be like a reward at the end. Oh, hello, Noah Bomb. I'm very sorry I didn't see you there, Noah Bomb. How are you? It's alright. I was doing a stream earlier, which was extremely difficult on the Frozen Wilds. And yeah, I ran out of every single ammo I had, practically, apart from, say, harvesting arrows. So I kind of gave up on it on an hour and a half, which was a bit short. So I decided to do a little bit more quests kind of thing that was a little bit more subdued in the normal game as opposed to the Frozen Wilds. So I hope you're well, and I hope I haven't kept you for like a ridiculous amount of time, but it looks like I've kept you for 10 minutes. So I'm very sorry. And if you buzzed off because of that, I apologise. I broke my arm not too long ago. Oh dear, how'd you do that? Crikey. That sounds pretty bad. You shouldn't be going outside your door, really, Noah. I can't remember where you're from, because I got head like a sieve. So, you in the UK, USA, or in Europe? But yeah, yeah. Well, let me know. Let me know how you broke your arm. Be very interested. I'm pretty sure it saves when you get here, but I'm going to auto save just in case.
Can't get a wink of sleep. Got my bed from a car jam.
So we'll just see if this is the conclusion. It might keep giving me new missions to do. Like tougher and tougher ones, although that was practically the toughest one you could get, really, wasn't it? And it wasn't that difficult. Seemed quite easy compared to the Frozen Wilds. Run, run. Let's run. Nice you haven't got a stamina meter. I would have better have a stamina meter in the next game. That'll be interesting to see. Oh, by the way, this guy who's carrying stuff, he will actually take that to a destination and he will pile it on top of another crate. It won't just merge into the other crate like on, say, other games. So, but I won't follow him all the way down. But he will eventually get to his destination and put that on top of another crate. So don't think it's just there for the show. And it does have a destination, which is rather impressive.
Cherished brother, and
Yeah.
Sunhawk
What if I
Talavad
got up the
Khan
stairs and down the
Pradesh,
stairs again?
beloved father. Let their memory and sacrifice be a beacon for all hunters, all people to follow.
Oh, sorry, I missed that. Wait a minute, I have something to scan. Sorry about that. Hope this isn't too long, by the way. That's not too bad. Amendment to the record of Redmore by inquiring Jardiniman, historian in residence at the Hunter's Lodge. In time all creatures fall, all legends fade away, such as it was with Redmore, deadliest of the Thunderjaws. I just killed it. God, they wrote it that quickly. In the summer of the third year, the reign of the Sun King Avad, Sunhawk Assis received word of a sighting and set out after the beast. Talanah, Hawk of the Lodge, went soon after, quickly followed by her thrush, Aloy of the Nora. Fearing Tallulah might take Redmore for... How did they get this news so quick? Although it could be while I fast travelled, they wrote it up. Fearing Talanah might take Redmore first and thus supplant him as Sunhawk, Assis resorted to treachery, laying a trap for the Hawk. 9 mercenaries ambushed her, but aided by her thrush... aided by her thrush, I think it's the other way around, mate. Talanah defeated them all. 6 shot, 3 blasted. It could be, I could be right. Hawk and Thrush continued after Redmore, arriving just as the legendary monster took Sunhawk Assis out of the fight. Lash of the tail. Working together, the two women finally defeated Redmore in a fight for the ages. Yeah, I must admit she did help, because she did deflect him away, attack while it was attacking her. I was able to get stuff in, so yeah, we worked as a team there. Alas, I'm not going to take all the credit. Although I think I should get slightly more. Alas, the wounds that Assis sustained were mortal, crushed internal organs, evidence of bowel failure. He did not live to see Talanah take his place as Sunhawk. What a shame. So ends the record of Redmore, most murderous of machines. That's amazing. Do you know what? If the British were that good at getting news, it'd be amazing. Well, yeah, that's a nice little thing to throw in there. I'm not close enough,
Look,
apparently.
a memorial to my father and brother, and all the men who died in the Sun Ring. You made this possible, Aloy. Thank you.
All right. No, she didn't pick like that. It's all right. Hawk.
So, what's it like to
Oh,
be
I got a
Sunhawk?
trophy.
It feels like sunrise after a long night. I'm in your debt. You'll always have a special home here. If you want it.
Oh, thank you. What about
What
the
happens
lodge?
now, in the lodge?
As Sunhawk,
Oh,
I've
riding your
made
bike.
sure we invite prospective members based on ability and drive, regardless of Carja blood. This lodge will be a stale bastion of the old regime no longer.
Right, sorry, just pausing for her to finish. Riding your bike, now you shouldn't be going outside your door, really, Noah. You know what, with the coronavirus, you're not allowed to go out, really, even though people tell us, oh, we're loosening the, they're loosening it a bit and saying we can go out. Shouldn't have done it, really. Because there are people that are spreading the infection and being silly. But anyway, I'm so sorry that you broke your arm. And I should have just said tough luck and not said that. So I'm sorry. So yeah, I feel for you. Is it on the men? Because it's usually 6 weeks in splints and things, isn't it? So are you, is it 6 weeks yet, or you got to wait a bit longer?
What was that prayer you were saying when I first came in? I didn't hear all of it.
O great sun, make treaty with the moon to give our fallen quiet rest. Furnish them with the armor of your brazen heat. Give them shafts of sunlight for spears. Illuminate the path to the skies for each one of them. Hawk Gravid Khan Morza, Hawk Sarav Khan Pir, Hawk Usalin Karn Jagir, Hawk Kulasiv Khan Savali,
Alright, no, I'll be with you in a sec.
Hawk Bradovan Khan Padish, cherished brother, and Sunhawk Talavad Khan Padish, beloved father. Let their memory and sacrifice be a beacon for all hunters, all people to follow.
Yay. Right, that's goodbye then.
Well, congratulations, Talanah. I should get going.
Thank you, Aloy, despite the Nora. May you always take your prey.
Thank you. Except when I go to the frozen wilds and then things go horribly wrong. Right, anyway, so that will lead me on to that, so I'll mark that for next time. I'll get back to the frozen wilds when I'm absolutely charged up with weapons, and I'll try that again, and maybe have a practice with those new weapons, and see if I can suss it out. I won't do this go to the Palace of the Sun now, because I think I've been on long enough. I think you have to read a long time. You I make you happy. I hope you make you happy. That pleases me. Always nice. I mean, I sort of try to be entertaining, although I try not to do it quite so much in this. I tend to do it when I'm out and about when I'm fighting something. I don't, while I'm talking with the people and all that and doing the quests, I've got such a respect for this game. I don't like messing around too much. But when I'm outside of that, messing around in the game, then I can have a little bit of fun. So I'm glad, it's nice that you like that. I like to entertain a little bit if I can, and I'm trying to ease down a little bit on being too silly, but that's because in art you can be silly a lot because a lot goes wrong in it. So I can pick the bones out of that. I don't know what you mean by I have to read a long time. Does it take you a while to read the stuff? Does it? Is that what you mean? But I'm gonna sort of quit there, and I'll do that Frozen Wilds another time. I've already done the main quest. Yeah, it goes back so that I can just finish off the other text and things. Lots of smiley faces and thumbs up. Okay. Alright. Well, you make me happy as well, Noah. Everybody that comes in makes me happy, because I never expected to get viewers when I first started doing this. I was, Oh, these are open errands. These are things that you can set up yourself. So, say you're short on something, like say, if you were short, say on. See, I was thinking of getting a rattler, which is a weapon that's good against humans. It fires like multiple shots, it's kind of like a machine gun, like it fires sort of short spear things, and you can actually set up yourself a task to do that. So it will then tell you in your log and your open errands what things you need, so that you don't have to remember in your head or write it down. The game will actually tell you what you need and where to go. So that is quite another little side of the game, which is really, really good, that you can actually create your own things. If you're short of something, it will tell you where to find it. Apparently I got a new box there, so yeah, see, this is the one I want. The Tear Blaster Charge. I have not got a weapon which can do that. So I'm kind of a little bit foxed as how I do that. Because I'm not quite sure how I do that anymore. Yeah, because I've used up a load of stuff, so I can now pick up. Because I haven't found a weapon yet that uses it, so I'm a little bit confused on that. What's that? Oh, message retracted. A long time. Right, okay. Oh, hello, Bomberman. How are you? Hope you're fine as well. Yeah, I'm going to finish any second, actually, because I've been on for a little while. This is my second one of the day. I did like a half an hour in between, just to have some biscuits, a bit of refreshment, and then I thought I'd do something completely different, which is not quite as hard as the Frozen Wilds. So this is like an extra stream here. So. And it's time for my tea now, so I need to sort of shoot off now. So sorry, you're coming a little bit late. I'm great, thanks. I just got back from blacksmithing. Blacksmithing, really? That's very interesting. You could make me a sword, could you? I'll tell you what. Could you make me? Now I know this is stupid. Oh, wait a minute. Oh, I don't believe it. They've given me a new weapon as part of that quest. The Tear Blaster. Which is the one that I want. Which is for blasting off. And I've been trying to get this since I first heard about it. So, I've been trying to do this for ages. I'll put it on there. So now I can get ammo for it? Wow. I was not expecting that. A component request by Vargo to approve. So what does this do? Do you want to make geared up storm? Do you want your current quest? No, yeah, I got to finish off whatever I was doing there. Right, carrying capacity. I've got new things to do now. Ooh, excellent. Hang on. Where's this new one? Oh, there. Oh, yes, I want that. Oh, I can make that. Excellent. Wow, I've got a pouch upgrade. Can I get it again? Yes, I can. Well, of course I can. I've got loads of stuff. So I've already increased that. Excellent. Oh my god, I don't believe this. But I can now buy and make this stuff. Oh, it's echo shells. That's a little bit of a shame. Oh, which means I've used it all up now. But there's a new tutorial, which is for these. Yeah, these are tutorials. Yeah, so these tell you how to use those particular weapons, and I have done a few of them now. I decided to start doing them, and I have done quite a lot of them. Gone through sort of methodically, and it shows you how to use them all, which is really clever. Yeah. Yeah, if you could make me a nice sword, that'd be very nice. No, I'm joking. Don't have to go to that trouble. A Tear Blaster. Yeah, if you could make me a Tear Blaster, that'd be great. That's scary, says Bomberman. Yeah, actually, let me look at that very quickly. I don't think I can put a mod in it, which is unfortunate. That's unfortunate, because I would like to put... So that's perfectly for stripping, but it hasn't got mod slots, which means it won't do as much damage as my normal bow, which is... Oh, actually, that's 111. So that is actually very close to what already is 100. So that's not bad. That could almost replace my bow that's down there. So now I could do this. So that's nice to know. That is... I finally got it. I've been waiting the whole game trying to do this. And I've never been able to use it. So I'm very happy that I've got that now, because I've waited a long time for that. I thought, you know, I thought maybe I had to do all these golden sun things. You know, these tutorial things. Which I'm not, you know, I'm not... I've done some of them, but I haven't done too many of them. So, yeah. Oh yeah, there it is. There's the Tear Blaster. I'll remove machine component with the Tear Blaster. I might do that, but I'm trying to... I think I'll just do the quest that I'm on at the moment. Which is the quest I'm on? Oh, no, I don't want to do that one. I've got a... Yeah, that's that one, so I can't do that one. These are the errands that... Oh, those are the fire claws, yeah. Oh, I just got to return to Vargo. Show on the map. God blimey, it's way over there. Please, now, please, I hope this doesn't Doesn't start off something. Right, oh, cool, there's a lot of text going in, Bomber Man. There's a sequel coming out for this. Sometimes you don't need mods for weapons. Yeah, but usually every single weapon here has a mod that you can put in. So you may get that one at some point. There may be a modded up one, an improved one that does even more damage. So that'd be good. But yeah, the sequel, apparently it's not coming out when the PlayStation 5 comes out in November. It's coming out in the new year. So I think it's in the spring, sort of March, April, May. So it's not going to come out on release. But I will be able to play this game in 4K at possibly 60 frames per second. I'm crossing my fingers. And I will be able to stream it at 1080p, which is what I wanted to do since I started playing this game. You always sell them. Yeah, I sell the weaker ones, but I don't sell the good ones because they are very essential to the game. To put in your best mods into your best weapons to get the full benefit of that weapon. And I've just took down a Stormbird and a Thunderjaw, one after the other, without too much problem. Because I'm, you know, stacked up to the hilt with mods, and I got the Shield Weaver armor as well. So throw away the weaker ones if you have a lot, yeah, but like the green ones. But I've got all mostly purple ones now, which are the best ones you can get. So, and if you take on a Thunderjaw or a Stormbird, you will get the purple ones. Along with the frost claws and all the rest of it. So I was going to finish,
but ridiculous ideas about women.
Let me just look at this. Quickly look at this. Finish to this. What was it? Return to Varga. Yeah. Just
How many great warriors have they ignored? They say it was
because I might get something.
Who brought life back to the
Hang on, let me do a manual save. Although I'll do a quick save, though I'll do a manual save after, and then that'll be it because I've gone way long now on this game. Way too long.
Of my tent.
Oh, I'm chatting over this stuff. God, shouldn't be doing that. Cold. Varga.
Seeps into your bones.
Got that part you need?
Perfect. Already got machine oil on my hands.
Excellent. Can you improve the Storm Slinger?
Here it is. One Stormbird Talon.
Let's do it.
Excellent.
I haven't had this much fun in ages. Watch and learn, Aloy. Only don't stare directly at the sparks.
Okay. Well, obviously.
Okay, so I pretty much had to break her in half. But what's a staff? A stick. One thing I like about sticks, you can put them back together however you want.
Which you did. This thing looks a whole lot more dangerous.
She's better than dangerous. She's a genuine Varja special now. Take good care of her.
Oh,
thanks,
I will.
Varja. These 3 weapons are fine work.
Are you kidding? I can't remember when I had this much fun. I should be thanking you.
I'm the one walking away with the weapons, aren't I?
It seems wrong to charge you for giving me an opportunity to do what I love doing.
Stuff out in a minute, Bomber.
Don't tell Pop I said that. Here, whenever I tinker with weapons, I go through fistfuls of this stuff. Maybe you'll get some use out of it.
Oh, what is it? Oh, got some blue gleam.
They should exercise.
14? Jeez.
Anyway, how are those weapons treated?
They've done right by me, so
glad to hear it. Return the favor, yeah?
What did she improve then? The Storm... Yeah, I must have been used to Storm Slinger. You have acquired a powerful new weapon, the improved Storm Slinger, capable of firing new ammunition types. This combat challenge will help you learn its... Oh, that's interesting. I'm always tempted to try that next, because I would like to work out how to use this thing, and then I might do that. So we'll kind of change that quest, and then I've got to try and remember. So I'll have to quickly look at... Yeah, I won't do those. Those are... The Looming Shadow is the end of the game. But when I've done everything I can in this game, and I've got almost 100%ed it, then I'll go back and do that last bit again. Anything else? I think I've done all the bandit ones. These are all the hunting ground ones. There's a lot of those for me to do. Done all the cauldrons. Done all the corrupted zones. And then the tutorials are just teaching you how to use each one. So... probably leave it on what it's on at the moment, which is that one. Right, inventory. Treasure box. I've just got a new treasure box, which will be right at the end. Metal burn. Oh, was that all? Sorry, I don't want to be ungrateful, but there's some more there. Another 10 of those Terror Blaster things. So, can you not make those? Right, that's the end of that. Alright then. Well, there you are. I think that is all. Let me just go back to that, because there's that new weapon that's gonna... I should have a go at this Storm Slinger. Oh, and I can put a mod in it too. Let me stick a mod in it a minute. Mods are extremely useful. The improved Storm Slinger. Right, we have. Now, this fires powerful charge bolt which do escalating damage. Overcharging the weapon increases its power but causes shock damage to the user. Ooh. That might be a bit risky then. What can we put in there then? I could put a damage thing in. Oh, it doesn't allow a damage one, only a handling. What is that one? 39. I ought to take that one out really and put that in instead. I might try a handling one, you know, just to see what a difference this makes. Just for a bit of fun. Right, and then we'll save that there, do a manual save, and I think that will do, because I've gone way over time here, and I wish I could delete some of these old saves. Because I don't really need these now. I could get rid of both of those two there. I don't mind having one spare one, just as a backup.
Don't forget.
Right, let me just read off the last bit of the text. You can listen to the chat while that's happening.
I heard of a shaman once who drank machine.
I always hit the critical point on those machines, so mods are useless to me. Oh yeah, I see what you mean. Yeah, I mean if you've got the you know this kind of bow with very high damage, you can just go for those critical points and do a lot of damage. But some of the more dangerous one, like the Thunderjaw, tearing the stuff, his main weapons off, the two guns on the side of its back and the two at the front by its mouth. It's a good way to strip that out so that it can't hit you with those weapons, and then you can do all your damage and whatever you do afterwards. But yeah, all hell RayRay. But the mods make a big difference. They do improve it a large amount. So I wouldn't ignore them if I was you, because see, I'll take an example. Say this weapon here, right? It's doing 79 damage and 51. It's doing 79 damage. The 51.25 shouldn't have changed. Okay. Now, if I go in and take these out, if I clear these out, well, I can't take that one out apparently. If I put a really low one in, although I ain't got any really low ones, you'll see that drop to 61. Okay, so they do make a big difference. Okay, see it's gone from 61 to 79. So, and I imagine if I take both of those out, that will cut that in half. So it does make a big difference putting these mods into these things. If you put your highest, if the weapons that you use mostly, you put the weapons in, it makes a massive difference. See, that is doing 347 tear. If I take all those three out, which I can't because my things are full, that will be probably cut in half or cut in twain. So the mods are very important. Just like to emphasize that. So don't ignore them by any means. Put some in at least. It will make a big improvement if you do, especially if you've got purple ones. I take it you completed the game then, Bomberman. I was about 3 years late playing this game, but that's because I didn't have a PS4. So but anyway, I've got to go now really, because I've been on this for a little while now and I need to have my tea and recharge my batteries. Alright, so fortunately I will have to go. I'll just see if I've got a stronger one than that. No, I haven't. Okay, fair enough. Right, I think that will do. And anytime you make a change, obviously, do another save. So I'll just do that. Alright, take care, bud, have fun. Okay, thank you very much, Bomberman, for coming in. Also, thank you to Noah Bomb as well for coming in. And if there was anybody else that I've missed or was, you know, in the background who didn't come into the chat, thank you for watching as well. And I'll see you all next time, hopefully, when I'll probably play this again next Tuesday. Alright, so bye everyone, and I'll see you on Thursday with God of War. Okay? I'll see you later. Bye everyone. And I hope that makes up for the one before where I've made a bit of a Charlie of myself and ran out of all my weapons. Bye for now, and I'll see you later. Bye. Bye. Thank you, you two, for coming in. That's really good of you. And I'll see you again, hopefully. And I hope your broken arm gets fixed soon. Alright? So, take care of that. I'll see you later.